Welcome back to the Craig Carton Show. Tyrone A. Johnson here as well. Some news and notes as we get into the weekend. Not as great a college football card as last week when you had all those top 25 matchups. But Urban Meyer. That's right. Urban, I'm about to be investigated. I've got a heart problem. The investigation's over. My heart got cured. Urban Meyer was spotted.
Was his hand in another woman's pants or no?
No, his hands were not in another woman's pants.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay.
It's a good question. Fair question.
I've seen it.
How do you do-si-do without having your hands on another woman's ass? I don't know how to do it. I'm so sorry for how I offended my wife publicly. What you're upset about is that someone had a camera. Yeah. What you're upset about, not what you were doing. In any event, Urban Meyer was spotted in central Pennsylvania.
Oh.
So unless he's handicapping Bucknell's game this week, my goodness, he's talking to Penn State, which would make complete sense and be totally, on brand for Urban Meyer to immediately insert himself into the most attractive college football opening in the land. Like, that is the job to get.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if Urban dusts off the old resume and convinces Penn State, I'm the answer. Because Penn State needs to make a deal with the devil if they want to win a national championship.
Yeah.
You can already recruit there. He comes with national championships. He's done it in multiple schools now. Urban Meyer goes to Penn State. The Penn State cult members go crazy.
Yeah, they would. Now, Big Noon, the show he works on, is in Indiana this week.
Okay, second team in the country.
Yeah, so was he there on the way they're playing UCLA? Like, why is he in Pennsylvania if his work is... It has to be...
I just told you why. He was either trying to discover the tracks of Louis Mangione and go to the McDonald's he got caught in, or he's applying for the Penn State job.
Right.
You got to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. Nobody goes to central Pennsylvania because they want to.
Right. The question was really, why else would he be there?
No, I've answered the question. Because he wants people to think he's in the running for the Penn State job.
I don't think they're going to hire him.
I think he'd be on a very short list.
I don't think
If he's like,
so.
I'll give you 5 years, I can't promise you 6, but I'll give you 5, and I want $15 million a year to do it, Penn State would say, thank you, sir, you got it. Speaking of money, apparently Florida has offered Lane Kiffin $13.5 million a year to become the highest paid coach in college football, and they're trying to get him to leave Ole Miss, where he could win a national championship this year, to go down to Florida. And they've offered to make him, according to reports, the highest paid head coach in football. And look, I love Cignetti in Indiana because he built a program out of nothing and deserves the money he's getting. But I've always been a Lane Kiffin guy. I think at some point you got to stop chasing the next job. Lane Kiffin can be at Ole Miss for 20 years. He's that good. He and his wife have reconciled. They love the campus lifestyle. His daughter's in Mississippi now. I know Florida's appealing, and Florida's a great place to recruit, but sometimes I think the grass isn't always greener. And unless there's something about Ole Miss that he detests, and I find it hard to believe that he would, at some point, the Rolling Stones got to stop. Papa's got to say, I found my home, I'm staying there.
I get
That's just my take.
Now, the other side would say he's yet to make the playoff, while Cignetti did it in Indiana. And that maybe if they don't make it this year, if they don't, because that's when he'd have to make the decision, perhaps he thinks the path to a national title
is in Florida?
Is still better at Florida
Yeah.
if he doesn't get this team or last year's team, which were really good, into that play.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss will also do right by him financially. He'll get a raise.
They'll match
get an
that.
extension.
Yeah, they'll match that.
They'll make him the highest paid coach. They got the money to do it.
They'll pay him.
I just look. I always look at my own life and like chances I took, jobs I left for other jobs. There's a risk involved every time you do that. Money's the equalizer. There are risks that are worth taking because the money's so good and guaranteed. So you do make decisions like that. But man, at some point, be happy where you're at. Like Florida, in my opinion, is not infinitely a better job than Ole Miss.
It's not.
Ole Miss is great, and you're great there, and it's your program, and you could be there for 25 years. If I was advising him, I tell Ole Miss, just match what they offer me. I don't want to leave. I can't turn down 10, 20, 30 extra $1 million, just lifestyle-wise. Not that he's a pauper, he's not, but at some point, life's good where you're at. Just stay there, man. Stop chasing the next job. The next one, big UFC card this weekend. And the UFC got back into business with the right type of female fighter. If you go back when Dana White first accepted women as fighters,
Yeah.
because for a long time he said, I will never have a women's fight on any UFC card.
Till Ronda Rousey
And then
happened.
Ronda Rousey, who's an attractive woman, started fighting, and Misha Tate, an attractive woman, started fighting, and men were like, so he's like, all right, I can get some out of these guys.
Yeah.
He's found another one. He's found,
Well, she's not new.
We
She's
don't care
not
how
new.
they fight. We care
Right.
how they look. That's why Cyborg never fought in the UFC, because she's ugly.
She did.
Right?
She did. She lost.
I mean, when she was
Lost.
90, she
Yeah,
did, right?
yeah.
So what's this girl's name?
Mackenzie Dern.
Mackenzie Durnham. What's up? What's
Yeah.
up?
Now
it's a rematch against another gal.
Yes.
Who doesn't look like that.
does not look like that.
So my money's on that.
Mackenzie lost the last time to this girl. She won this time.
But Dana's not stupid. If women are going to fight and bloody each other up, make sure one of them looks good.
Yeah, the crazy part is Mackenzie Dern, you just saw the picture. She's Brazilian with
I
that
don't care
name.
what she is.
No. What the hell the kind of Brazilian name is Mackenzie Dern?
Maybe her pops was like a GI and he was stationed in Brazil.
She stayed. She's got a Brazilian accent when she speaks. Doesn't make any sense.
I just hope ICE doesn't go after her.
No, we can't lose her.
No, I think the fight's in Abu Dhabi anyway.
Oh, this should be safe. Oh, thank God. Because we can't lose her. If we lose her, we got nothing. We need her badly.
Well, no, if we lose her, we do have something else. It was announced yesterday that following the footsteps of Angel Reese, one of the other gals in the WNBA who wants to be a Victoria's Secret model. And again, I signed up for this one too. She's like 6 foot.
Yes, she's 6
Well,
foot,
let's take a look
6'1",
at
yeah.
Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham wants to be in Victoria's Secret. And again, she's better at that than playing basketball.
she's
I'll
on
tell you
a
this,
team.
though. I don't want to hear about women in the WNBA complaining of being subjectified ever again. Because if that's your deal, I'm all in for it. Matter of fact, if you played in that, I might watch a WNBA game.
Well, I don't know how she playing those boots, but the rest of it, sure, she got to still wear the kicks. She claims that this was her dream more than basketball.
I think it's great. And more power to the women for feeling good about their self-image. And final thing, I take off my Nick hat. As you know, we had a poll up starting last week. I don't know who to root for in the World Series, Toronto or the LA Dodgers. Well, I said I'd respect the poll, whatever the results of the poll were, and it was 3-1 in favor of me rooting for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Wow.
And that's because the Dodgers left Brooklyn. So, all right, Blue Jays, let's go win ourselves a World Series for the first time in 32 years.